This latest CBA offer literally pits the new players against the old players. Because if you're on a rookie contract, you stand to benefit big from this new CBA offer. Wow. I mean, I saw this and was like, oh, they're going to go to war. And I'm not talking about the league versus the players. I'm talking about the players versus the players.
Ever get that gut punch feeling that something huge is happening, but nobody's saying it out loud? That's exactly what's going on in the WNBA right now. Pay attention to this, because if you blink, you'll miss the game being played behind the scenes. The league isn't just analyzing, it's straight up setting the young guns against the old guard, and trust me, this isn't some casual commentary. This is cold, calculated strategy. And when you dig into the fine print of that CBA proposal that dropped Sunday night, oh man, it all starts to make sense. Check this out.
Now, WNBA's new CBA offer boost pay, fast tracks max deals for stars like Caitlin Clark. The AP broke this, folks. The WNBA sent a new CBA proposal to Players Union Sunday night that includes allowing some of its young stars, like Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, a chance to earn a maximum salary quicker.
That was intense, right? The WNBA just dropped a proposal that isn't playing around. It's built to do one thing: split the Players Union right down the middle. We're talking two completely different classes of players, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Here's what the Associated Press reported late Sunday night, and trust me, the details here are everything. Stick with me on this next clip.
Salary cap in the first year would be $5.75 million, up 280% from $1.5 million. Think about that, folks. Now, it was 5.65. But let's just look at that. This is the first article I've seen since all this started that put this in a percentage. These players are pushing back on what has very obviously been over 200% increase in salary cap for quite some time.
Whoa, did you catch that? They're flipping the script completely. Under this new proposal, rookies who crush it, making first or second team All-League, can snag max contracts in their fourth year. Not the fifth, not after their full rookie deal, fourth year. That's a massive shake-up from the old playbook, basically handing the keys to the castle to the top performers while they're still on entry-level deals. Watch this next clip. It gets even crazier.
So these two are in the first year of the new CBA. The league didn't make changes in its revenue sharing model from its previous offer. They're not budging on the revenue sharing. They're now looking at other avenues to give these players money and leave the proposed at the current situation 70% of net revenue, with that number going up as the league continues to grow.
That was wild, right? Let's break down exactly what this means for the current roster of stars. Caitlin Clark hits max eligibility in 2027. Paige Beckers, not even in the league yet, gets hers in 2028. And Aaliyah Boston. She's already there this year in 2025. These aren't just dates on a calendar. They're life-changing checks landing years early for a select few who just happen to hit the league at the perfect moment. You don't want to miss what comes next. This next clip will blow your mind.
To change. I think they're getting close. They are getting really close. For the first time, the league is giving $8 million from revenue sharing to the players from last season, as the league generated enough to trigger it for the first time. So, and what this probably has done is, I'm sure, at least I assume, but I'm not so sure, after seeing how the union has handled this and the people handling things for them, I would assume now that, because you notice a lot of things have changed. I brought this up earlier. Once they got the revenue sharing payment, attitudes started flopping, flip-flop.
That clip was savage, right? Now, put that rookie windfall next to the grind veteran players have endured for 8, 10 years. These legends never got this shot. They busted their tails on minimum contracts, tore up their bodies, played overseas every winter in Turkey or Russia just to make ends meet, all while the league was bleeding cash year after year. They literally built the house that these rookies are now moving into, and never got handed the keys. Brace yourself, the next part dives even deeper into the fallout.
From 2025, when Caitlin Clark was out the majority of the season, then is that number going to jump to 12 million in 2026 and then 18 million in 2027? There's got to be a way that they got projections on the revenue sharing bonus now that they've entered it. All right, so I think I figured up that players might have gotten somewhere in the neighborhood of like a $40,000 bonus, something like that, from the league. It was between 33 and 50,000 per player.
Man, that clip hits hard, right? Now the rookies who came in at exactly the perfect moment, right when Caitlin Clark's hype was creating real revenue, are getting fast-tracked to max deals. It's like hitting the lottery while the veterans, the ones who bought the tickets for a decade, get left out. The timing is so surgical it almost feels personal, watching the legends who kept the league alive during the lean years see the newcomers cash in instantly. Hold on, the next clip really exposes just how deep this divide goes.
Rewards of that survival.
They offered the younger players max contracts sooner. Oh, you know them old players are mad as hell. I don't blame the league. Those players didn't move the needle at all. They didn't help you make nothing. Nothing.
Whoa, did you see that? Those numbers are insane. The salary cap jumps from $1.5 million to $5.75 million in just year one, and no, that's not a typo. We're talking a 280% increase in spending power overnight. This kind of financial explosion usually takes decades to build, but now it's happening in a single off-season. It's reshaping the entire economic landscape of what a WNBA franchise can even look like. Stick around, because the next clip shows how this shakeup hits the veterans even harder.
Not ever did I think I would ever say the following sentence. Adam Silver did something pretty shrewd. Wow. Hell has froze over somewhere. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out.
Oh man, that last clip was absolutely loaded, right? Let's break it down one last time. By year 6, the cap hits $8.5 million. Max salaries jump from a measly $249,000 to a massive $1.3 million, and average pay skyrockets from $120,000 to $540,000 in just the first year. These numbers aren't just big, they're life-changing, turning the WNBA from a side hustle league into a legit high-paying career path. But here's the kicker. The league won't budge on revenue sharing staying at 70% of net, not gross, meaning they're channeling the cash to the players driving the real money, the stars like Caitlin Clark, Paige Buchers, Angel Reese, while veterans get a raw deal. The strategy is brutal genius. It forces rookies and young stars to push for acceptance because it's tailor-made for them, while veterans face a moral and financial dilemma. Some can't afford to wait, and some have to weigh solidarity against self-interest. The league has drawn a clear line, dividing priorities and practically guaranteeing the union faces internal tension. It's cold. It's calculated. And it works. The WNBA isn't a charity, it's a business. Timing, popularity, and revenue generation now outweigh longevity and loyalty. And the union. Kelsey Plum's own words show the shift. Tremendous win. Money talks, and it just screamed. The rookies are set, the stars are cashing in, and the veterans are forced to reckon with the reality of a two-tier system that changes the landscape forever. So here's the high-energy takeaway. smash that subscribe button because we're breaking down the real business of basketball like nobody else. We're talking power moves, money moves, and union drama that will define the WNBA for years. Hit like, comment your take, should the union accept this deal or hold out, and stay tuned because this saga is just getting started. You don't want to miss a second of the action.